Okay, welcome back everyone. It's time for my very first pod video here for the Expert Protoss channel. I decided this is an older video of mine. It was probably back right whenever the Heart of the Swarm first came out. It's a pretty good match. It's a standard PvP, and in the top left-hand corner we have Expert. All right, and then in the bottom left we have Antivist. And so let's just pull everything up here. We have the information at the top of the screen. Antivist laying down a pylon, standard. I laid down a pylon. Going out, everybody's scouting. We're both going to the same place. Usually you get a lot of diagonal action in these maps, but I think that was still kind of more standard in Wings of Liberty. So far in Heart of the Swarms, it seems to vary a lot. Like you might get someone down in the left hand and you're in the top left, or it might be on both sides or diagonal. So it really changes up a lot. So first, I scout his base. I go in here. He pushes me out. Again, this was early on, so I was still getting a feel for Heart of the Swarm and how to play exactly. And so we're just starting out with a standard one gate and then a cybernetics core, getting our probes all ready. We lay down a gas, continually pumping out probes. Right now, it's about pretty even right now. A lot of scouting action, just chasing each other around. He's trying to take a tower. I deny on the tower, and just pros racing along. Who's going to win? I'm in the lead, and it's not really a race. So, okay, so here's a Stalker Zealot out. No second base yet. Just mining away. One gateway, one cybernetics core, and looks like he's on the move. I'm headed back to my area. All I got so far is a Zealot out. Antivist is coming in. It is a weird name, Antivist. I feel like saying visit, but I'll just call him Anti. And of course I'm Expert. So he comes in to attack. It's actually pretty good timing on his part. I'm a little bit behind for this match. Like I said, I was still getting a feel for Heart of the Swarm. I have my mothership core out. I just opened up my 3 gateways. We're starting to pump some units out. He's got about 2 gateways with a Stargate actually on the way. Just both. He's actually throwing out another Stargate. And here we go. A little battle up the top of the screen. I have the Immortal advantage. And just warping in more units, mining away. I probably at this point should have expanded now, but I believe I do soon. But in this match, I was still, like I said, getting a feel. I didn't want to expand. I think I was going to go for just attacking them at this point, but I decided against it. Just wanted to get my army a little stronger and look and scout for any proxies. So I didn't find anything. He actually pulls up a Oracle here on the left-hand side. He's keeping his army down at his base. He just now got a few more Stargates open, has a Phoenix. And so I decided it's time to lay down my second Nexus and my Natural. This is again at 10 minutes. I wouldn't recommend this. Honestly, if you're going to do an expand, you should probably have one up by around 6 minutes or 8 minutes, depending. But again, he just laid down his second base as well. So far, things are pretty even on the count up here. He got a second Oracle, and I believe he's getting ready to attack, but he probably should have attacked at this point. It would have been better timing for him. I send down a observer just to see what's going on down here, and that's when he attacks me. Just pull all the probes immediately. Come over. Chase them away, hit the photon overcharge on the Nexus, and just get my upgrades and moving along here. So those 2 oracles are staying back. His army's staying back. It looks like he's getting some void rays mixed in, so that's whenever I just keep pumping out units. Right now, he's way ahead of me in the count. Like, if he were to attack me right now, it'd pretty much be over. So I'm really playing from behind right now, and I really don't like to do that. I decide to go for DTs, throw down the Temple Archives, and I'm keeping my unit composition low right now. So I bring in some more units, and I'm just watching his army move around here, and he has a clear advantage on me right now. I'm waiting for this Dark Shrine to come in, and just trying to get my Archons ready. I probably should have just went one or the other. I probably shouldn't have did both at the same time, both the Templar and the Dark Shrine. So my Dark Shrine comes in right at this exact moment. I am kind of just, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of concerned right now because nothing's happening and I can see his huge army down here. I decided to go for a 3rd. I probably should have got some more units before I went for this 3rd base, but I knew I was still playing from behind, and so I just threw down some more gateways. Kind of really wondering why he isn't attacking right now. So I see he's on the move, so I throw down my DTs and I just send them off. And this probably was the best timing ever, because right at this point he goes to attack me and I just start messing up his shit. He doesn't know what to do at this point, so he retreats. He realizes, uh-oh, I don't have any observers whatsoever. So now at this point he throws down a robotics facility. I'm just willing away his army, and I realize it's time to go mess up these probes. Just destroy them! Yes! These probes just get annihilated. And that really evens it up. Anti's with the old man. I don't have an observer. I just got a robotics bay. But at this point he doesn't even... He pulls the oracles and uses the envision finally. Finally seizes my DTs, but never creates an observer. At this point, he probably should have. So now he still has an advantage on me, honestly. He's coming up. I have my army pulled back. I was getting my 3rd base ready. He comes in to attack, so I just mosey right on in. Have a few DTs in here. And the battle is going nuts. Honestly, I really don't like playing Pro PvP. It's kind of better to play other races, but this was an interesting match to say the least. I probably was still in bronze at this point, or this was a placement match. I can't remember. So the DTs take care of everything. He should have at this point been going for my probes, but he decides to hunker down on my Nexus. This was a huge mistake by me not having these guys all attack, but I come in at the very last minute here, and I honestly don't know how I did it, but I barely saved the Nexus with just two bars left. So, you know. So at this point, I have a huge advantage because not only did I take out his army, but whenever I attacked him with those DTs, it really, really helped. So I come down, get some DTs going in, and I just go to town. Boom, boom. I just love watching DTs annihilate probes. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. And Anti is just like, oh man, I'm kind of done here. So this was another victory for the expert Protoss. He throws out the GG. And I'll just pause this at this point. I was actually amazed by this match because to come back the way I did, I'm actually going to go back to a point here. I believe it's like right about at this point here. I'm just waiting for him to attack. He still isn't attacking. I'm able to get my Dark Shrine up, and I just think I totally messed up this game. I was playing so horribly, if he honestly would have just been a little bit more aggressive, he waited too long in this match to, go with the attack, and I just kind of took advantage. I mean, this is like the funniest timing ever for me in a match here. I believe it's coming up here right here. I warp them in and bring them down. I kind of wanted them to slip. I thought they'd slip past his army, honestly, and go down and destroy his stuff while he's attacking me. But he turned around, and that was a huge mistake as well, because I don't believe at this point I could have defended that too well. He would have definitely took out my third easily. And he should have, at this point, pulled his oracles a little bit faster. So I just started wrecking those probes up. So there's nothing like seeing DTs just destroy probes. So that's the end of this match. Be sure to like and favorite and subscribe. There'll be plenty more matches, definitely more exciting than this one. I just had to get something started out, and so enjoy. I'll see you guys next time.